Hey, my name is Michael. In this video, I want to go over how to set up Google Guaranteed for your HVAC company. And I'm going to be covering everything that you need to know about the program. So, things like what Google Guaranteed is, how to set it up, what information they're going to need from you, and all the steps, and the ongoing management. So, in case you don't know what Google Guaranteed is, in short, it's basically a pay per lead program through Google. Now, this means you're only paying for phone calls, not when someone clicks on your ad, not when someone sees your ad, only when you get a call. And these aren't shared leads either, as you might have experienced before with like Angie's List and that sort of stuff. The real best part about this program, though, is if you get a bad lead. So, for example, someone's asking you to provide a service that you don't actually provide, you can dispute the lead and get your money back for that call. It really is a no brainer to be on this program. The green badge also makes you seem more of a trustworthy company. Now let's talk a bit about the setup. So in order to create your account, you want to go into Google and search up Google Local Service Ads. You want to click on either of these links, advertise your local services or local service ads. Once you click on that, you want to click this Get Started blue button in the top right corner. And after you press that button, you should see something like this. Just hit continue. Next, you're going to need to verify your eligibility. So you just simply input your country, province or state, and then your postal code. And you also want to choose the HVAC category. Then you want to press check eligibility. If you're eligible, it's going to prompt you to put in your business details. Then after you put in your business details, it's going to ask you to put in things like your service area and other services that you offer. Now I want to talk about some of the paperwork that you're going to have to submit after you create your account. This is just so Google knows that they're allowing a professional business on their platform. So Google's going to require you to submit an HVAC license and a proof of insurance. So for your license, Google's going to need things like your license name, your business name, and your license number. In terms of background checks, this is one of the downfalls of this program is Google outsources their background checks to a third-party company. So you're going to have to participate on the third party's platform. They're generally going to ask questions about like your social security number and if you're agreeing to the terms of service and stuff like that. The questions that they ask, though, are not limited to this. However, it depends really on the third party, I guess. But if you have a clean record, you shouldn't really have any problems with this. Now let's talk about the ongoing management. Basically, once customers populate in your Google Guaranteed dashboard, you're going to be able to send them review requests, and you want to do this with every single lead that comes in. And for your ongoing management, you also want to dispute the bad leads. This is literally one of the best parts about Google Guaranteed. As I mentioned earlier, if you get a bad lead, for example, a solicitor even, or someone asking you to provide a service that you don't offer, you simply click a dispute the call button and you get money back for that call since you're only paying for calls. And the way it works is like once you dispute the lead on their platform, they then review it. They review the call to see if it actually was a bad lead, and then they send over your money if they agree that it was a bad lead. But they're generally good with this sort of stuff. Like you're not gonna really have to fight much. But you do want to dispute the calls as little as possible because if you think about it from a Google standpoint, what's in it for them if they have to dispute all your calls? They don't make any money and you're just getting all these calls for free. This is where they would lower you on the Google Guaranteed ranks, which means they would send you less calls in general. So try to avoid disputing leads as much as you can, and you won't have any problems. So in conclusion, Google Guaranteed really is a no-brainer platform to be on, especially if you're an HVAC company. You're only paying for calls that come in, so these are guaranteed leads. They're not being shared with anyone. If you get a bad lead, you just dispute it, get your money back. You can't really lose here unless you dispute every single call that comes in. So, I mean, that's basically it. It's really as simple as that. If you guys had any questions about Google Guaranteed, you can leave them in the comments or get in touch with me through my socials linked in the descriptions and comments. And if you wanted a copy of this doc that I shared here, I give all away this stuff for free in my Facebook group. If you want to join that, there'll be a link in the description.